Dear students, I would like to present to you the concept of transformation in the case of a bivariate probability density function using the Jacobian of transformation technique, and I would like to do it with the help of an example. Suppose that the random vector x1, x2 has the PDF f of x1, x2 is equal to 1, where x1 lies between 0 and 1, and x2 also lies between 0 and 1, and the PDF is equal to 0 elsewhere. The support of this PDF, my dear students, is then the set capital S consisting of all ordered pairs that comprise the region of the two-dimensional floor, I can call it, the x1, x2 floor, that part of the floor which is defined by x1 going from 0 to 1 and x2 also going from 0 to 1. और इसके बाद अगली बात ये भी नोट करें कि जो PDF है, that is the PDF of a uniform distribution, because basically अगर वो फ्लोर का जो अभी मैंने बताया, अगर उसका एरिया 1 है और अगर उसके ऊपर हाइट भी 1 है, तो it is like a box. It is like a box, the volume under which or within which is equal to 1, which is exactly what you need in case of any probability distribution. Now that we have this joint PDF, suppose that I'm interested in the PDF of the random vector y1, y2, where y1 is equal to x1 plus x2 and y2 is equal to x1 minus x2. अगर हम इस तरह डिफाइन करें y1 और y2 को, तो अब हम इंटरेस्टेड हैं इस बात में कि इस ये जो नया रैंडम वेक्टर है y1, y2, इसका जो जॉइंट PDF है वो क्या है. So first of all, please note that when I said that y1 is equal to x1 plus x2, we can write it formally as follows. y1 is equal to u1 of x1, x2, and that is equal to x1 plus x2. Similarly, y2 is equal to u2 of x1, x2, and that is equal to x1 minus x2. Yani u1 or u2 are the notations for the functions that we are having. The important point to note is that this transformation is 1-to-1. And the next thing is that let us try to find the inverse function. So how do we proceed? देखें, y1 is equal to x1 plus x2 and y2 is equal to x1 minus x2. अगर आप इन दोनों equations को add करें तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? You will get y1 plus y2 is equal to 2 times x1, और वो जो x2 है वो minus x2 के साथ cancel out हो जाएगा. So if y1 plus y2 is equal to 2x1, then of course x1 is equal to y1 plus y2, this whole thing divided by 2. इसी तरह अगर आप सेकेंड इक्वेशन को पहली इक्वेशन में से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें, then you will get y1 minus y2 is equal to 2x2, और फिर 2 को उस तरफ ले जाएं, so what do you get? x2 is equal to y1 minus y2, this whole thing divided by 2. Students, अगर इसको भी हम ज़रा ज़्यादा फॉर्मल तरीके से लिखना चाहें तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? We will write x1 is equal to w1 of y1, y2, and that is equal to y1 plus y2 over 2. Also, x2 is equal to w2 of y1, y2, and that is equal to y1 minus y2 over 2. कहने का मकसद ये है कि जो ओरिजिनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जो आपने अप्लाई की वहाँ पे U1 और U2 हम यूज़ कर रहे थे टू रिप्रेजेंट दैट दोज फंक्शंस, और यहाँ पे W1 and W2, these are representing the inverse functions. The set T is that portion of the y1, y2 plane which occurs under this particular mapping that I'm presenting to you. Now, the next thing is the Jacobian of transformation. Continuous में आप जानते हैं कि Jacobian of transformation technique जो है, that is a very well known and widely used technique, and if the conditions are being fulfilled, then often it is the easiest and best technique to use. So agar univariate case hai, then it is very, very simple. Then it is simply dx by dy, and then we take the absolute value of it, and that is called the Jacobian of transformation. Now, at this point in time, we have two variables, and therefore our this process of taking the derivative, this will happen 4 times. Now, J is equal to the determinant of curl x1 by curl y1, and then just go row-wise, curl x1 by curl y2, and then go to the second row, curl x2 by curl y1, and the last one, curl x2 by curl y2. Partial derivatives of x1 and x2 with respect to y1 and y2. तो अब आप ये डेरिवेटिव ले लीजिए. Curl x1 by curl y1 is equal to half. Curl x1 by curl y2 is also half. Curl x2 by curl y1 is also equal to half. But curl x2 by curl y2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. ये अगर आप कहें कि ये कहाँ से आ गए, तो ये तो इंतहाई आसान चीज़ है, because it is just simply taking the derivative. If you look at your inverse functions, x1 is equal to y1 plus y2 over 2. अब इसका आप derivative ले लें with respect to y1. y2 will act as a constant. Constant का derivative 0 होता है, और बाकी जो है, it should be obvious to you कि it is going to be equal to half. इसी तरह सारे आप निकाल लें. एंड नाउ वंस यू हैव दैट, अब आप उससे अगला जो है स्टेप वो कर लें कि वो जो डिटर्मिनेंट है उसको कैसे आप सॉल्व करेंगे. द लीडिंग डायगोनल माइनस द अदर डायगोनल, सो हाफ इंटू माइनस हाफ which is equal to minus 1 by 4, minus the other diagonal half into half, that is minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is minus 2 by 4, and in other words, it is equal to minus half. Now, students, this is the Jacobian of transformation. It's not correct. We have to take the modulus of this thing, and that is what is called the Jacobian of transformation. So modulus of J is the modulus of minus half, and that is equal to half. That is what we are going to use in a few moments from now when we write the PDF, the joint PDF of Y1 and Y2. But before we do that, there is another very, very important step, and that is to determine the boundaries of T. यानी ये जो नया जो फंक्शन है वो y1 y2 प्लेन के किस हिस्से के ऊपर डिफाइन होगा. इसके लिए जो हमारी ओरिजिनल इनइक्वालिटीज हैं उनको देखिए. 0 less than x1 less than 1 and 0 less than x2 less than 1. अब x1 की जगह हम वो पुट कर देते हैं जो x1 की वैल्यू अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने निकाली है, यानी y1 प्लस y2/2, और इसी तरह x2 की वैल्यू उसमें पुट कर दें। अब आप अगर इनको थोड़ा सा इसके साथ एल्जेब्रिक मैनिपुलेशन करें तो आपके सामने ये 4 इनइक्वालिटीज आती हैं. ईच वन ऑफ देम इज equally important, and together they define the set capital T, or in other words, that region of the y1 y2 plane over which your joint PDF of y1 y2 is going to be defined. These 4 inequalities are as follows: minus y1 less than y2, y2 less than 2 minus y1, y2 is less than y1, and y1 minus 2 is less than y2. देखिए ये इतना मुश्किल नहीं है. अभी जो ऊपर पहली इनइक्वालिटी है उसको देखें. 0 लेस देन y1 प्लस y2 ओवर 2 लेस देन 1. इसके जो दोनों तरफ लेस देन लगा हुआ है ना, आप एक वक्त में एक इनइक्वालिटी को लें और दूसरी को छोड़ दें, उसके बाद दूसरी को लें और पहली को छोड़ दें. सिमिलरली फॉर द अदर वन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर पहली इनइक्वालिटी पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करें तो हम क्या कह रहे हैं? हम कह रहे हैं कि 0 इज लेस दैन y1 प्लस y2 ओवर 2. अब अगर हम 2 को उस तरफ ले जाएं तो वो 0 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होके 0 ही हो जाएगा. एंड व्हाट विल वी हैव? वी विल हैव 0 लेस देन y1 प्लस y2. अब अगर हम y1 को उस तरफ ले जाएं तो जाहिर है कि वो माइनस y1 हो जाएगा. एंड व्हाट विल वी हैव? वी विल हैव माइनस y1 लेस देन y2. ये जो मैंने आपको 4 अभी बताई उनमें से पहली जो है वो मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दी. इसी तरह आप वर्कआउट कर लीजिए एंड यू विल गेट ऑल ऑफ देम. बात ये है कि वो जो सेट T है, that region of the y1 y2 plane over which the joint PDF of y1 and y2 is going to be defined, that is given by these 4 inequalities. Yani none of these 4 inequalities should be violated. इस तरह वो define होगा. And as far as we are concerned, how we are going to write it, अभी अगर हम उसको draw करने में interested ना हो तो पहला मरहला तो ये है कि how we may write it in a simple way. Well, we can just write it as follows. The joint PDF of y1 y2 is given by f of y1 y2, f of the random variables y1 y2 at the point small y1 small y2 is equal to small f of the random variables x1 x2 at the point y1 plus y2 over 2, comma y1 minus y2 over 2, and this whole thing multiplied by the Jacobian of transformation, and this whole thing defined for those ordered pairs y1 y2 that belong to capital T, where capital T is itself according to those 4 inequalities just that I mentioned a short while ago, and the PDF is equal to 0 elsewhere. अच्छा, अब ये जो कुछ मैंने लिखा है इसमें भी कंफ्यूज होने की कतई कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. बेसिकली पॉइंट इतना सा है कि जो हमारा पुराना PDF है वही हमें वहाँ पे लिखना है. f of x1 x2 at the point small x1 small x2 ऐसे ही लिखते थे ना. सिर्फ इतनी बात है कि इस वक्त x1 नहीं लिखना बल्कि y1 प्लस y2 ओवर 2 लिखना है, क्योंकि इन्वर्स फंक्शन के हिसाब से x1 इज इक्वल टू y1 प्लस y2 ओवर 2. इस वक्त हम y में है ना जी, इसलिए हमें वहाँ पे y की फॉर्म में जो आ रहा है वो लिखना है, और कॉमे के बाद जो है दैट इज ऑल्सो इन दैट सेम मैनर. बट स्टूडेंट्स, हमारा ओरिजिनल फंक्शन जो था वो क्या था? डू यू नॉट रिमेंबर दैट इट वाज अ वेरी वेरी सिंपल फंक्शन? What was it? F of the random variables x1, x2 at the point small x1, small x2 is equal to 1 for x1 0 to 1 and x2 0 to 1. तो अब इधर ये जो इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड आपको लगा एक्सप्रेशन, उसकी जगह पे जब नंबर फॉर्म में लिखेंगे तो all you have to do is to write 1 and multiply it by the Jacobian of transformation, which a short while ago we found was equal to half. So it is as simple as this. 1 into half for y1, y2 belonging to capital T and 0 elsewhere. तो जाहिर है कि 1 into half का मतलब हुआ half, and thus we obtain the final version of the joint PDF of y1, y2. F of y1, y2 at the point small y1, small y2 is equal to half for all ordered pairs y1, y2 belonging to capital T and equal to 0 elsewhere.